Now, part of the way we come across this is, and I'm drawing into safe difference here, safe direction, is we'll see how it actually sits. So where it fits comfortable is right there, and I'm pretty far away from the string at that point. My arm is here, it's not like bring it in, I have to kind of extend it, and you can misfire just like that. That's why you shoot in a safe direction. So there's two simple ways to adjust the way a bow fits, and that's the draw length and the D-loop length, which is often overlooked. I have a V3X33 here, which I had on a higher module, but it felt like I was pulling way too far. It felt like an extra mile. So I dropped it to the lower module, and that decreases the draw length by a ½ inch, which is a lot, but they don't have a very precise draw length adjustments like some other bow manufacturers do. However, at that point, I realized that my D loop is actually really long. And if I use a hinge like the Hinge 2, it adds a lot to the draw length, which is probably what brought me into that really long draw. Using a shorter neck on a hinge like this Longhorn, it actually decreases the draw length quite a bit. And I'm drawing in a safe direction here. This is where I'd want to be. As you can see, the string is pretty far, so I think extending the draw length and then decreasing the D loop will get me right to where I want to be. I know it's changing two things at once, which makes it much more difficult to kind of troubleshoot, but I think that's going to get me right where I need to be. And this is where I like to cut it longer. Now it's too short for me to even get in here. That still seems rather long. It's not really any shorter than it was before. Much shorter. Let's check the draw. Don't hit the knock. Oh, it's good. That's short. Let's change the module out. Now when I'm doing this stuff, I always like to put a towel or something underneath, because if you lose these screws, it's never fun. The nice thing about the Matthews is this pretty straightforward to take these screws out. Put this in. So we'll say the tricky part about this is you kind of have to push the string a little bit. So now that we've made those changes, let's actually see how it feels. Now, I'm actually going to be feeling pretty confident about this. Let's find out. Oh yeah. A lot better. Unfortunately, it's dark and windy outside, so we won't be able to shoot it for now, but we'll take a look at it tomorrow. Now comes the other problem. Admitting that my shoulder's too screwed up to shoot 75 pounds. So now that we can actually go outside because it's actually light out, not cold and rainy and windy, see if it actually worked as we intended. Target's at 30 yards. Should be a chip shot. That worked. The one thing is, with this D-loop being very short, it'd be kind of troublesome to get the hook in there. I think we're good.